we asked you all offseason how, what you expected out of the new corners, replacing all these experienced guys. It's been 3 games. How Gandy and Battle and Line held up?
Well, I'll tell you what, they're growing up every single play, every single day, and that's all you can ask for a person with inexperience or experience. So the one thing about it is that, I was able to watch those guys in the last game grow up. I'm very pleased on where they were mentally throughout that game. I thought they stood up pretty tall towards the end of the game, and I can't wait to keep seeing their maturation.
It was like from the Cincinnati game to the West Virginia game, you saw a big step forward.
I think every single play, and like I said earlier, it's really about, experience or inexperience. My job is to get guys to get better every single play. All right, that's what I strive to do. So I've been encouraged, and I've loved the way in which I've watched how they're growing up right in front of my eyes too.
With that growth, throughout these 3 games, there have been some big plays given up. You kind of have to live with some of those mistakes or some of those big plays, given that you have some experience guys there.
Great deal. I'll tell you what, our goal is always to give up 0 big passes. However, we're a very aggressive defense, as you guys know. We live and die on that aggression. There's no issue with that. We have always been on the island, and we love it that way. Every few times you're going to be able to give up something big, but we want to try to eliminate that as much as we can. The things that you don't see that are outside of those big plays, I think they've been doing a very, very, very good job as far as technique, all right, as well as fundamentals. And they're playing hard. They're imposing their will on receivers, in which that does not show up on that tape on the TV screen.
When you recruit cornerbacks, do you go after guys who aren't afraid to play press man and absolutely embrace that challenge?
Yeah, what's the mindset? Some of which that you are on that island, all right? We're one-on-one with everybody every single play. And the job of the defense is try to win your one-on-one battle. They're just in them a lot. With that being said, we're looking for that characteristic, that mindset, that confidence, all right? That guy that does get beat, and come up back that next play and then give his all and line right back up again. Not getting shy, because I tell you what, when you lose confidence, a lot of times people won't come back and do that the next play. But the guys that we have that are out there, they come right back, right in your face the next play. Doesn't matter.
How impressed have you been with Rashad Battle after the last 2 seasons dealing with injury this season?
Well, he's been resilient this year. Knock on wood. Let's not bring that up on that end of it. But his career, he's had a few injuries throughout time. But like I said, I've been pleased on where he is. He's been fighting through, been healthy through fall camp as well as spring. So it's been really, really good to see him at a healthy state.
Early in the 4th quarter, there was a play into the end zone towards Hudson Clement that Battle broke up. What did you just like from that sequence from him there?
Again, that's the maturation. All right, you see it in practice, each day. And I'm on his tail, and he's embracing that. What that is that he wants to make sure we always do what we call a hound finish. All right, and that's an example of a hound finish. All right, so we can't eliminate. We don't like passing touchdowns, period. We don't like running touchdowns, period. We don't like anybody scoring us, period, at all. For him to be able to make that play, again, he's just doing what he's coached to do. He's doing what he loves to do, and that's finishing plays.
I think Cruz was on the field for 9 snaps on Saturday. He had 2 tackles and then, of course, the interception. What can you say about him making the most of that opportunity?
Yeah, well, Cruz is doing what we've talked about throughout all fall camp, throughout spring ball as well. Like I said, he's doing a heck of a job. His points per play being out there is pretty doggone high, and it's a great interception from him. We talked about certain things that quarterback last week was going to do, and he was right where he should be based on that game plan. So it's very good to see him understand that game plan, stay tuned to that game plan, and then make that play. But he's one of the better guys with the better ball skills too, so, good job to him.
Are you looking for a measure of cockiness when you're recruiting these guys?
You say cockiness.
Yeah.
I think you got to have a little bit of confidence, not cockiness, but a little confidence. But what we talk about is always staying humble and hungry. Does that make sense? So we always want to be hungry. We're never going to toot our own horn. With that being said, we want to always stay hungry, and that hunger is trying to get better every single day, as we've talked about earlier. And that hunger is trying to get, fine-tuned on all your fundamentals. All right, all the technique in which that comes at playing on the outside, that comes at playing defensive back as well. I'm talking about guys, how do you defend against push-offs, things of that nature, holding 9 yards. We got to be humble, but we got to also stay hungry every single day to get better.
Archie, it seems like YSU wants to run it, but Tom Seck's had some big numbers. What kind of challenge is that? And do you have to tell your guys, like, hey, when you're playing this game, expect the unexpected, like always, like don't take anything for granted, if you will?
That's right. Well, I'll tell you what, Tom's a good player. He's got very, very good short area quickness. You know, he can make you play because he is a little bit slippery, though. With that being said, you know, we got to treat it like the next game, which is the biggest game, which is because of the next game. With that being said, we want to make sure that we just execute with our fundamentals, all right? Our technique comes available. We have great eye control. All we want to do is work on the things and work on us. You know, if we work on us, the people in front of us, you know, will set the stage for us. You know.
Anything additional? Coach, as always,
All
thank you
right.
for your time.